Hello everyone, and welcome to another playthrough by So Many Games So Little Time. Today we'll be playing role player, not just role player, but role player with the Minions, Monsters and Minions expansion, and the Familiar expansion. Now, why am I doing this now? Well, obviously I like the game, but another reason why I'm playing this is because I want to play role player adventures. And once I have finished creating my character, I can import this character into role player adventures, which is why I've decided to do this playthrough. I've already forgotten to tell you, but of course my name is Joachim, right? There's only two people on this channel, myself and Kain. So we'll be playing this solitaire. I'm taking the rulebook because there's a certain sequence you have to do with the dice that I keep on forgetting, so I'm putting this on the side, to the side. Alright, so first, let's go over what you see here, because maybe you haven't played role player before. Before I take a look here, I'll tell you what it's all about. You know, D&D, Dungeons and Dragons, tabletop. When you play things like that, when you're playing role play, at the beginning you're always going to roll your character to see what your character is going to do, who you are, and what their attributes are. You know, like strength and so on. Maybe charisma, stuff like that. So role player basically, well, I'll show you the whole thing now. Role player basically allows you to create your own character. That's the whole game, all right? The whole game is creating your own character, and there's some side things like fighting monsters, but basically you will create your character and then the game stopped. So people were like, I want to go on an adventure with my character, and then Adventures was created. So what do you see? First of all, this is your player board. As you can see, well, I'm not going to talk about myself just yet. Let's talk about here first. So we are going to, well, I am going to be putting dice here, all right? Actually, I'm supposed to roll 6 dice already and put them here already, but I'll do that in a second. So to come up with these scores for your attributes, we're going to have to do a lot of things. So first of all, I'm going to take dice from this huge gigantic dice bag. There's so many in here, all right, and then I'll be placing them on 1, 2, 3, 4. The first couple of rounds there'll be 2 dice each. On my turn I will choose 2 dice and then place them on my board. That will give me certain actions that I can do, and then the round will continue. There will also be a market phase where I can buy one of these cards. The enemy, who has 2 gold dice, right, they will also roll to see which cards they will be discarding, they will be trashing, okay? Trash is important because some cards allow me to look through the discard pile, but not through the trash pile. On the left here, we have the enemy that we'll be fighting. We have the vampire, and the vampire has a location, an obstacle, and an attack. Now, these all give us bonuses when we fight him or her, I guess him, at the end of the game. Now, that's the ultimate showdown, right? The final showdown. But in order to find a location, obstacle, and attack, I have to kill lower level enemies. You see 1 dot, those are the easy ones. The 2 dots are the most difficult ones. So the 1 dot, for example, Will-o'-the-Wisp, +1 combat die for each white die on your character sheet. So that will give me an extra combat die if I need it. I'll always start with 1. But of course, using 1 to defeat the Will-o'-the-Wisp is very tricky. So I want to have white dice on my board in order to attack it, right? Also, you can always play gold to get rid of the Will-o'-the-Wisp. I'll check in detail. Yeah, you pay 3 gold. So to fight another one, back to the card. That will give me an advantage, right? The white dice if I have some. Then if I attack him, I add up this total of my dice. If I have 1 to 5, I get 1 cube. Cube is experience, all these things, right? And if I have 6 to 7, I get 2 cubes. If I have 8 plus, I get 3 cubes and a trophy. A trophy means that I will take one of these honor tokens, right? And then I will also be able to look at the location. Then if I defeat a second one and I manage to get the trophy, I can look at the obstacle. If I do a third time, I can look at the attack, and it also makes sure that at the end of the game, each that I have revealed will give me extra bonuses to fight the vampire. If I do nothing of all of that, all I will have to fight him is 1 die and maybe ways for me to get some mercenaries and so on. Because another thing in the game is, for example, gold. If you take the dice at the second spot, you will get 1 gold. But what are other ways to get gold? It says here, 1 gold to complete an attribute row. That's why it's gold encircled. If you complete it, you get 1 gold. Select initiative card. This is an initiative card. Place a gold die. So these are gold dice. There's already 2 less in the bag, but if I choose one later and place it, I'll get 2 gold as well. Or I discard a card from the market. If it's the market phase and I decide I don't want to buy anything, I will discard one and get 2 gold. Okay, that's very quickly going over everything. Okay, but you'll see it as I'm playing how it all works. You also have the fiends here. These are guys that will be placed on only on this card because there's already a fiend here. If you play with more people, you will be playing more fiends. Okay, so every round when new dice are placed, there's also a fiend that's placed. So if I were to choose these 2 dice, these dice will be the highest value. Then I will also have to take the fiend. Then I will take it, put him here, and he'll be here until I banish him. How do I banish him? By paying 5 gold at the end of the round, or by spending 1 charisma. So how do I get charisma? You get charisma by these tokens, right? That's charisma. And you get them by placing a die in your charisma stats. Okay, also, for example, this fiend, if I had him, it would be when you buy a trait card, there's different types of cards, you must pay double the normal costs, for example, right? So, anyway, going back here, traits are different cards. So I can see here trait, but we'll talk about that later. So, here is what's the bread and butter of the game. Is where I'll be thinking most of the time to put everything, right? First of all, my character, I chose a construct. I didn't do it random. I just wanted to play with a construct. Everything else was random. So first of all, I drew a random die from the bag. It was a green die, and that gave me a choice of all the green classes. And in the end, I chose a hunter. The hunter gives me a skill, and it says you may hire mercenaries after a combat roll, okay, instead of before. So normally if you do a combat, you can hire mercenaries. They cost 3 experience or 5 gold to get an extra die. So this would be a mercenary. And normally you do that beforehand. But as a hunter, you can roll first and then see whether or not you want to get an extra one, which is really good. So that was random. I also got the random alignment, which is a recluse, which I think makes sense. I'm a construct, maybe I'm not accepted in my village. And then that means I went to live alone. And it makes even more sense that randomly I also got chosen to be an outcast. So an outcast says you've always felt alone, surrounded by those who can't seem to understand how you view the world. Well, I am a construct. You wander in search of someone who might see life in a similar light. I don't know, another construct. Anyway, so that is that. And then also my familiar, I just straight up chose it, didn't look at the skill or whatever. I chose a horned viper. I mean, I think it's cool. And the horned viper is manipulative, which once again I didn't know beforehand, but it's a snake, it makes sense. When you place a die on the horned viper, for example like this, right, you may use one of your skill cards even if exhausted without moving your alignment marker. Now this, for example, is a skill card and it has a little arrow. So if I were to use acrobatics, if I buy it and then use it, my alignment would go 1 up. Now this is bad because if I'm here, I have -1 point at the end of the game. If I'm in the middle, I have 3 points. So even though I can use it, it's probably better for me to buy other cards that make it go back down. All right, because that's very, very important. Okay, so what else do you have? Well, first of all, you have my card, the hunter. These numbers, they say what I need to get, the total I need to get for each attribute to get points. For example, if my strength is 14 or higher, I get 1 point. But if my dexterity is 18, exactly 18, not higher, not lower, I get 4 points. If my constitution, so your health, if I have 14 or more, I get 1 point. If my intelligence is 14 or more, I get 1 point. If my wisdom is between 15 and 16, I get 2 points. And if my charisma is 17, I get 3 points. So altogether, that will be 1, 5, 6, 7, 9, 12 points, okay? Now, you can also see here, at the end, there are some modifiers. So my constitution is +2. So actually here, I just need to have 12. 12 plus 2 is 14, I get it. Wisdom is -1. So 15, 16, I need to have here 17 or 16, right, in order to get 15 to 16. And then charisma is -1, 17, so I need to have 18 here. -1 is 17, right? Now, at the end here, you also have some skills. Now, strength means basically, if I put a die here, and let's say this die is here, right? If I put a die here, any die on my board, I can flip it over. So just turn it over. 5 becomes 2. If it was a 1, I could change it to a 6, things like that, okay? I can do it once. Even in the beginning rounds, when you place 2 dice, you can only do 1 action. Even though you place 2, only 1, all right? Dexterity is when you're flipping them around. So let's say I put this one down, but I think it's better to swap them. There you go. Constitution means you can add 1 value or subtract 1. Obviously, you cannot go from 6 to 1 or to 7. So, for example, you can put a 6, you can put it down to 5, or a 3, you can put it down to 4. But it just means 1 die, okay? You can't do 2 dice. Even though I just did 2, you can only do 1. Then intelligence means you just roll again, okay? Wisdom means you can move your alignment marker 1 spot. So that would help with having any skills, right? And then charisma means you get one of those tokens that you can then use to banish fiends. Like if I really want to have dice that are here, I will get a fiend, which will be annoying. So I want to get rid of it. With the charisma token, you use a charisma token in 2 ways, okay? Either you have a discount when buying a card in the market, or you can use it to get rid of a familiar. All right, so then finally we have my outcast card. So basically the outcast card says that these colors have to be in the correct place on my board. So if I have a purple one here, then I'll have, well, it says here 1, 3, 6 points. For 1 point, I need to have 2 to 3 dice in the correct position. If I want to have 4 to 5 points, I need to have 3 in the correct position. If I want to have 6 points, I need all of them in the correct position. So you can imagine, take some moving around, right? And you can't lose sight of what you're supposed to do. Okay, and then finally, my Horn Viper can also give me points. If at the end, the total here is 5 or 6, I get 2 points. If it is in this order, green, blue, black, I can get 3 points. If 2 of them are in the correct position, I get 1. If if 1 of them is there, I get 0. And if it's 0, nothing, I guess. I don't know. All right, so that is basically it. You can see there's stuff around here. Your fiends go here, the weapons here, armor here. Traits go here, but as you can see, it's not on the camera. So traits I'll put somewhere else. Skills here, scrolls here. What those cards all do, I'll explain to it when we get there. Let me first show you what these cards do. You have Charm, and it has also an alignment marker. So if I buy it, it changes, right? So gain 1 charisma token the moment it's a skill. Sorry, it's not true. What I just said is not true. It's a skill. So when I use this, I gain 1 charisma token and it goes up. I don't think it's very good. Foolish, this is a trait. When you buy a trait, your marker goes to the right, and this is just basically endgame scoring. Gain 2 points if either your intelligence or wisdom attribute score is 8 or less. Now, obviously, they need to be higher. But of course, this is like, it's wisdom or intelligence, right? Intelligence gives me 14 and 1 point. Wisdom, 15 and 2 points. So actually, if I buy this and I ignore my intelligence, I can actually get 2 points instead of 1, which of course will be better, right? And then a sling, when completing an attribute row, gain 1 XP. You can see it has 1, so XP is a cube, right? It has 1 hand. So you can have weapons, and you can only have 2 hands full of weapons. You only have 2 hands, right? So a sling will be in one hand, then you can have another weapon for your second hand, okay? Then we have acrobatics, which is a skill. If you use it, +1 face value to 1 die and -1 value to a different die on your character sheet. So basically, it is Constitution. Now that makes me wonder, did I explain Constitution wrongly? Let me just double check if you can do both, or I think you have to choose, but I want to be 100% sure that I'm not saying the wrong thing here. Yeah, just 1. Okay. All right. So this actually makes it even cooler. But once again, it goes up. Now, with these two, right, your alignment cube marker goes up. But if you're already at the top, right? If you're already at the top, you cannot use the skills because you can't keep going up. You're blocked. Okay, so it forces you to move back down, move back up, move it down. Otherwise, it'll be like an infinite loop. It'll be a little bit overpowered. All right, so let's start the game. First of all, something that always happens to me happened again. Where is my dice tray? One, the green one that you might recognize or know about, that one's at school. We're not going to use the space one because it's not a good theme, so I have another one. Also one I got from Etsy. It's okay. All right. So let's just set this up here. So we're not going to roll too often anyway. Well, it's just to see which dice come out. All right, so first let's do my setup, because I have to take 6 dice and then place them. These 2 dice are enemy dice. They will roll during the market phase. So let me just go through here. First die is a white die, and it's a 5. All right, a white 5. Now you can see charisma here is 5 at the end. The white dice are good to fight the Will-O-Wisp. I already have 2 dice to fight him now, so that's cool. It is a 5. It's pretty high, so I want to put it in a high place. I'm going to put it in dexterity. I can't do the skills because it's just set up. All right. So of course, putting in this dexterity means I can't use that skill later on, which is a bit annoying. Actually, I'm going to put it in charisma instead. There we go. Next one is a black one. It's a 4, a black 4. And the higher numbers I can't put with my pet, with my familiar either, because it can only be 5 to 6. So 4 is pretty okay. Wisdom would be an option. Yeah, wisdom. Okay, so 4 more dice. Another white one. 5 again. So the Will-O-Wisp is basically dead. I mean, it can still go wrong, but still. Another 5. I'll just put it Constitution. This is a purple one. 1. That goes to my pet. Now I want a blue one actually. No blue. Because blue I could put in dexterity first position. So 2. Let's see. Oh, but my pet, it was not good to move it there. I can still move it away, of course. I should have a green there. See, I'm already forgetting stuff. I'll put it into strength. So 1 more die. Come on. Something good. This one. Aha. So this is a double one, right? And I'll explain to you how that works, because these are new ones from the familiar expansion. So basically they feature 2, I'll read it out to you. They feature 2 different colors, and they count as both of its colors at all times. So basically, this one, after I roll it, so let me roll it, is 3, right? But it's 3 black or 3 white, okay? And the reason it's so powerful, they nerfed it. So the highest number you can get on here is a 4. But this is a 3, it can be black or white. Now, the second spot on Constitution has to be black, so I'll put this here. Now, at this moment, my Constitution is 5 plus 3, 8 plus 2 is 10, and I need to have 14 plus. So if I put a 4 here or higher, I'm already home. Okay, so that's 6 dice. All right, so I said it's black, though. And it counts as both, so it will also count towards fighting the Will-O-Wisp. So, yeah. All right, so now I'm going to draw 8 dice, because there's going to be 2 dice on each. So let's just do 1. Maybe you guys should see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Wow. Okay, so much green. So 2, 4, 6, 8. All right, and then we all roll them. All right. So up, 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 and up. So what happens then is we order we put it on the cards according to the lowest value. So 1 and 2, and that'll be 4, 4, 5. And I think because I'm pretty sure because I'm the one who rolls, I get to choose which colors go where. Now I need blue, so and I want the money, so I'll put a blue 4 there, together with a gold 4, so I can get some money, some more gold. I already have 5 gold that I start with, but having more gold is always good. Green is really far away, so it doesn't matter. So I'll put this here, and then 4, 4, and 5, 5. Okay. All right. Now, if I were to choose this one, that would mean that I have to take the Fiend as well. But obviously, I'm not going to do that, right? So, so now I choose. I will take these two, and I will get a gold from it. I'll take the card as well, because it just shows you initiative. But yeah, normally it goes into the market phase if you play with more players. Who gets to buy first? It doesn't really matter now, so I'm just going to leave it there. So I get to place 2 4s. First of all, I place my dexterity one. I get 2 gold because of this. There we go. So I now have 7. 2, 4, 6. Oh, I have 8. Oh yeah, because I took the 2 as well. And then I have another 4, which I'll also put in dexterity maybe. But then no, I have 8. I have to have 10 with 1 roll. That's not a good idea. If I put it here, it's 8 plus 4 is 12 plus 4. Yeah, so Constitution is immediately done. And I can do a +1 for Charisma maybe. Then I have a 6 there. Yeah, I'll do this one. Get a gold because I've finished it. And increase this to 6. Done. All right. So I can only do 1. Remember, I could have either moved this position or do that. So I can't do this yet because I don't have a green. Yeah, okay. So that's done. Then it is the enemy's turn. All right. So he has to roll. Dun, 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 dun. So the dice phase. All right. Okay. So I wondered for a moment. In the rules, it says if you select this one, you roll 1 die. If you select 2, you roll 1 die, and if you select this, you roll 2 dice. It doesn't say anything about 3. And I was wondering, maybe you should only have 3 cards. But then in the setup, it says that the initiative card should be the same amount as the market cards. And in a 2-player game, as you're supposed to set up the solo game, it has 4 cards, so 4 cards there too. And it also says when you roll the die, it says the card in the leftmost position is moved, second position, third, and then the rightmost position. So, nothing wrong, but it does say, of course, 3 is also 2. So 3 and the highest are both roll 2. Anyway, now I only roll 1. So let's see. It's a 6. All right. And if it's a 6, that means the revealed minion card is placed face down on the bottom of the deck. Then the next minion is revealed. Are you kidding me? The Will of the Wisp would have been so easy. I would have had 4 dice. And now it is a null. +1 combat die for each die in your Constitution. Okay, it's fine. Same thing. If I only have 1 to 3, I would get 1 experience and 1 damage, -1. So these -1s, they will subtract from my final score when I fight the vampire, my final result to defeat him. All right, then 4 to 9 gives me 2 experience, 10 plus gives me 3 to 1. Now, what I haven't said is, like, this phase is now over, okay? The market phase is now over. The dice phase is now over. Now is the market phase. I can buy a card or I can go and fight a minion. So I can't do both. I can't buy and fight a minion. So, of course, in this case, I feel like I really should fight the null because there's always a chance that they will, get rid of one of the cards. So I'm going to go on a hunt and fight the null. I get 1 automatically, and then +1 die for each die in your Constitution attribute roll. So 1, 2, 3, I get 3 more. I get 4 dice, and I need to roll 10 plus. So let's see. 6, 2, 2, 4. That's the result. So basically, I have 12. I defeat it. I get 3 experience. There we go. 3 experience, and I get 1 honor token. So the injury is -1 at the end of the game with my score if I attack the vampire, right? My die result. This one just adds +1, so it's the opposite. Okay, so that is done. He is dead, and I get to look at the location. So the vampire is in the ancestral castle. The player with the fewest trade cards gains 1 combat die. So basically, one player, it says maximum of 2. So basically means the player with I cannot get more than 2 trade cards, and then I get the combat die. Okay, if I have more than 2, then I won't get the combat die. So I'm gonna leave it face up because I know it. I normally also get an L, not a loss, but I have unlocked the location, right? I'm just gonna put it here. Okay, there you go. So that was done. He's defeated. He goes to the bottom, or I'll keep him just in case. You never know if it's X amount of monsters. And then a giant crab comes out. +1 combat die for each adventure token you have. So the adventure tokens are, this is an adventure token, the L. Okay, so I would have 2 dice to fight it. Of course, it's not very easy. Now I'm going to double check, but I'm pretty sure those are the adventure tokens, but can never be. Yeah, that's true. I am correct. Okay, so these go away. That's done. So the market is done, and then we also need to see which cards are removed and trashed. So the leftmost remaining card in the market is moved to the discard pile. So it's a discard, and then all the other ones are trashed. There you go. And then we just do cleanup. Discard any unused charisma tokens and refresh 1 skill card, not necessary. Return any dice in the dice pool to the bag and discard any remaining market cards, and then draw new market cards. Also, the Fiend goes away and the new one is drawn. In this case, Friend of Ineptitude. You cannot use your class ability. Boo! Alright, so once again, I draw 8. First we draw the market cards, sorry. So it's 4 of them. Restore. This is a scroll. Basically, it's a one-off action. Immediately refresh all of your skill cards. No. Not useful. Sleight of hand, that means stealing. Move 1 die on your character sheet to any empty space. Slide dice to the left to fill up any open spaces. This is amazing. Because, for example, you could take this one and put it here, and it's fine, right? Any open space. It's really good, and it's a skill, right? But of course, it'll move sideways, so then I have to get rid of it as well. And it costs 3. A glaive costs 4. When you buy a card, you may discard 1 charisma token instead of paying the cost in gold. Ooh, that's nice. That is nice. But remember, the charisma tokens, they disappear at the end of the turn. And this will take up both hands, both weapon slots. And then chain leggings. Cost 3, and for every card that I have in the armor set, it will give me points, okay? And more points if you're a red or a white class. But of course, I'm a green class, so it's not really interesting for me. Then we draw 8 dice. So let's really mix this up. So, how many are these? Well, it's here still. Say 3, 6, 2 more. These 2. Okay, wow, so much red. So 3, 6, 8. This is a boost die. It's special because it can go higher than 6. This is 8, and this is 7. So it's very, very powerful. And then 2 familiar dice as well. Alright, let's roll these. Alright, so we have a 6, 5, 4, 4, 3, and 3, and 3, and 3. Alright, so we have basically 2 3s, 4 3s, 2 4s, and a 5 and a 6. So the easy part is 5 and 6, 4 and 4, and there's a gold here. And then the 3s, I have to decide if I actually want to use them. Because my dexterity blue is good. Constitution has a black one, that's good. Red is supposed to be with intelligence. Can definitely use that boost die for dexterity. because I can increase it later. Actually, I can't. What is the other side of the 6? It's a 5. That's not good. Of course, I can always reroll it with intelligence. Alright. Let's see. The 2 3s are not very handy. It would be white or green. But white or green are at the back. Could be first here, though. So if I take both of them and I put 1 in dexterity, but it's only 3, though. It is only 3, though. Yeah. So, and then purple would have to go here. And the other side of a 3 is 4. That's not very useful either. Charisma has to be 17. We're at 5 at the moment. So if I put a 6 there, that'd be 11. Basically, I need 3 6s. I'm gonna go for the, let's put them here, I don't care. I'm gonna go for the Friend of Ineptitude, which means I can't use my class ability. I don't really care. Hup. And I'm gonna put 6 here, which gives me a charisma token. Alright. And I think I can get rid of the Fiend with that, but I think I have to wait until the end of the phase. At any time before the game ends, you can buy... I can just immediately do it. You don't have to wait for a certain phase. Okay, so I gain my charisma, I immediately spend it, and the Fiend is gone. Alright, and then I still have my... But that of course means... Oh, wait. Depends. Because wherever I put my 5 now, I will not get the bonus. I'll just put my 5 in intelligence. Intelligence has to be 14, so it's okay. I'll do it anyway, what I said I would do. Alright, that's done. So then I did that, so the enemy will roll 2 dice. And he does so before the market phase. So it's 1 and 5. So 1 is the card in the leftmost position in the market is moved to the trash. So restore is gone. And then 5 means the giant crab is gone. It's okay. It wasn't that good anyway. The mummy. +1 combat die for each completed column on your character sheet. Basically the same thing. You can only give me 2 though. Maximum. But I could use my money or my experience to fight him. But I think I'm gonna not fight him. I think I'm gonna get the glaive. Because that means every time... Well, actually I can only do it one more time. When I go to charisma, sleight of hand is actually really good. Move 1 die on your character sheet to any empty space. That'd be really nice. I guess I'm gonna go with that one actually. I'm gonna buy a card. I'm gonna spend 3 gold. Buy sleight of hand. Which is a skill that goes here. And skills you can use at any time. So I use it and I move this one to the right, and I can move now. I can move 1 die to any position I want. So I can move the 5 here, but I'm going to move the 1 and strength here. And sleight of hand does not trigger the ability. Even more, if I put this one here, then when I fill it up, I'm not going to get the gold. So I think I'll leave that one there for now. I think I'll move one of the other ones. So red can move 1 spot. I don't have a green. What? I'm going to move white, but it's the same thing. I'm going to move red here for now. That's it. Actually, no. I'm going to leave the gold. Oh. I should use this with this after I've used the strength action, because then I can flip it to 6. That would be way better. Okay? I think that makes sense. So I should not move that one. I'm just going to move this one. And now it's to the side. So I have to move it back there before I can use it again. Alright, so I've bought that. Nothing happens with the hunt. And then those cards, the leftmost one is discarded and the rest goes to the trash. There we go. And I think then it's just clean up. Discard any unused charisma tokens, refresh 1 skill card. So actually I used it was supposed to be like this, but then I can refresh 1. So there we go. And then draw new market cards. Okay, so 1. The Ancient Tome. When you score attribute goals, add 2 to the face value of all split dice on your character sheet. Oh, this is really nice. So basically, this would be 5. This would be 5 then. Yeah. So, okay. Then you really want to go for the split ones. Gather power, so scroll 1 off. Immediately take the next adventure token and look at that adventure card. Oh, so you don't have to fight. Okay. Obnoxious. Gain 2 points for each attribute roll with 3 of the same colored dice. Wow, but that's really difficult. And then Reckless, 6 gold. Gain 2 points for each of your attribute scores that is 5 or less. Okay, but you know, still not very good though. I don't like any of these, to be honest. Okay, add gold to initiative. It's still there. It's not added up. It doesn't become 2 or 3 or whatever. Pass the star player token to the left. There's only 1 person, and all these go back. And then we do it again. So I move this inside. I'm going to get 8 dice. That's 4 of them. That's 3. And 1 more. This one. Alright. So 2, 4, 6, 8. Here we go. Oh my goodness. We have 8. We have 7. We have 5. 2 and 3. 2 and 2. And 1. So what's already certain is 1, 7 and 8. 5 and 3. And then we have 2. Also, the Fiend that comes out is the Fiend of... Oh, yeah, sorry. I got rid of this Fiend. I was only supposed to flip it over because a card might come out that has impact on that. The Fiend of Judgment. When you buy a card, you must spend 1 additional gold. Oh, that's okay. So, what do I want? I really want that 7 and 8. They're so useful. It would be really useful. Because I can put 1 in Dexterity, but especially in Wisdom, right? Or Charisma. I need 1 in Charisma, for sure. And then I can swap it with the white one. Because it's 12 now, minus 1 is 11, and I need 17, so I need another 6 there. So technically I don't really need them, actually. I could put it actually here, which would allow me to use Sleight of Hand again. Because you have green and potentially black. If I already have black, and it's purple and white, doesn't really matter. My Horned Viper needs a blue one or a black one there, so it's not good either. Ugh. I think I'm gonna go for 2 high ones anyway. Yeah, so I don't care about these. I'll get these. And the Fiend of Judgment, not the friend, the Fiend of Judgment is now mine, so these are all $1 more expensive. And I have 8 and 7. Alright, so strength is low, so I could put 1 on 8, and then I'll use this power there, and then the 7 I'll put somewhere where I don't want to use the power, which I think will be Intelligence or Wisdom. Or Wisdom or Charisma. If I put it in Charisma, then it's way too much because I have to have 17. It's 12 minus 1 is 11, plus 7 is 18. It's too much. A 7 is 7 is 7 is 7. For Wisdom, maybe? But then I can't do the thing. Intelligence. Yeah, let's go with Intelligence. There you go. 7. Okay, that is done. Then, because I went there, enemy rolls 2 dice. A 1 and a 3. So, 1 is the first card gets trashed, right? And 3 is the third card. So these 3 are thrashed. Okay. So then is the market phase. Both of them are not really worth it for me. Well, this one could actually give me points for my familiar, but I'm not going to do that. I think I'm just going to go and fight the mummy, and I'll have 2 dice, but I can spend money or experience to get an extra die if I don't reach the highest point because of my my hunter ability. But it's 3 for 1 die or 5 for 1, so I can potentially get 2 extra dice just to defeat the mummy. Now, you know what? Just try. I have 2. Here we go. Even if I have 4 to 10, it's 2 experience. I don't have to kill him. I have an 8. So do I spend 3 experience or 5 gold? No, I'm not going to. So I just get 2 experience. There we go. And defeat the mummy. A new one comes out, and there's a flare. +1 combat die for each die in the 3rd column of your character sheet. It's basically the same thing as the mummy. It's completed, right? I mean, even though with sleight of hand, I could, move other stuff around. But okay. But he's lower though, it's 9. This is 11. So this is easier, but it does injure you if you don't reach it. Okay. So, once again, we do cleanup, right? So the left one goes here, the right one goes there. Discard any unused charisma, no. Return any dice in the dice pool, yes. Alright. Draw new market cards. So, 1. Cure wounds. Increase the face value of 1 die of your class color on your character sheet by 1. So I could increase green die. Actually, the green dice give me points at the end of the game, but there's hardly been any good ones. So I should actually really try to get green dice because it gives me points, right? Anyway, so increase the value of them by 1, but I don't have any. Blessed Mace. When any player discards a card from the market, gain 1 gold. So basically, if I do it, I also get 1 gold. So that would basically mean I would get 3 gold instead of 2. Pickpocket. Decrease the face value of 1 die on your character sheet by 1 to gain 2 gold. Okay. And it's the Call to Adventure. So when drawn, discard this card from the market and replace it from the market deck. So from now on, we only place 1 die instead of 2 dice. So next card is Haggle. Draw 5 cards from the market deck and buy any of them at +2 cost. Shuffle the rest and place them on top of the deck. I don't like that either. I do have 2, 4, 6 gold. So if I were to buy anything, I think I would go for maybe Pickpocket. Alright, so 4 dice. 4. No green again. It's no good, huh? Here we go. Oh, yeah, that was a 6. Was it a 6? Oh, I don't know. Oh, this was 6. I'll re-roll it. It's a 3 now. Alright, so 6, 2, and then I don't need red. I'm going to put 3 here. So if I choose it, at least I get 3 gold instead of 2. Alright, so the Fiend that comes out is Fiend of Chaos. When you select a die with a face value of 6 or higher, re-roll it. What? I was going to take it, actually. No, I can't. Okay. This is all shitty because I can't do it here. I can do Dexterity though, but then there's no green to put there. So put something in Wisdom. I need 15 to 16. It's rough. It's really rough. It's really rough. Rough. Huh. I don't like any of those dice. Only the 6. But when I take it, I have to reroll it, and then gone is the power of the 6. I guess the question is, does it immediately affect that one, or does it affect the next draw? Ah, okay, it doesn't immediately happen. So I take this, and this will go into effect later. So I get this, put it in charisma. So now I have 18 minus 1 is 17. Done. Ding, ding, ding. I get a gold because I filled up the thing. And I get a charisma token, which either makes these ones one cheaper, or I can get rid of a fiend. I'll get rid of this and get rid of the Fiend of Chaos because it's kind of an annoying one. Alright, so at least the white one here is correct, the red one is correct, the black one is correct, the blue one is correct. Just the green and the purple that are not correct yet, and here nothing is correct. Okay, so now do I want to fight him? I'm going to get 3 dice now, so yeah, I'm going to fight him because 2 here and 1 of it starting. So, and I can always spend money or whatever to mitigate, but it's no problem. It's 5/5. This one has to be rerolled, but it doesn't matter. Another 5, so completely destroyed. I get 2 experience, 1 honor token, and I get to look at the obstacle. So that's the O that I unlocked. The obstacle is Blood Pool. The player with the most gold gains 2 combat dice. So one person have to minimum have 6 gold at the end of the game to get 2 combat dice. So I think if I do that, I already have 4 to fight the vampire. Alright, so that's done. Because I... Oh wait, maybe I wasn't able to fight him. Let's see. Because I chose that, he rolls 2. If he rolls 5 or 6, it would have gotten rid of it. Oh, double 1. But if then the 1 has to be rolled, a 2. Oh, thank goodness. So these 2 were removed. They were trashed. And then this one here and this one in trash. There you go. Alright, these 2 go here. These 3 go back. A new fiend comes out. The Fiend of Stupor. When you place a die in the intelligence or wisdom attribute row, gain 2 injury tokens. Ooh, ouch, that's painful. What else has to happen? Get rid of tokens. There is none. Draw market cards. So, Stone Skin. Immediately gain lose gold equal to double the current position of the tracking token on your alignment. So I will immediately lose 2 gold. That's not good. Heavy Crossbow. When buying from the market, pay 1 fewer gold. Honest. Gain 3 points for each column on your character sheet with 4 or more dice of the same color. Gain 3 points for each column with 4 or more dice. Column like this. Okay. So the same color is also not the case now. And Quarterstaff, when completing an attribute row, gain 2 additional gold. Alright, that would still be useful actually, but everything is 1 gold more expensive for me. At the moment I have 7. Alright, let's get some dice out. Oh yeah, and also the new enemy is a Hellhound. Plus 1 combat die for each active fiend card you have. So it's 1, so 2 dice. But 4 to 8 would injure me. But I can spend to get more. Alright, 4 dice. Just go really deep. Just 1. Oh, give me some green. 2 and 3. Give me some green. Oh, no green. Alright. That's really sad. So I have a 6, 4, a 5, a 2, and a 1. And I don't want any of them because I already have black, I already have purple. Blue I can use, actually. I'm going to take blue. Yep, put it here. Alright, and then I can use one of my skill cards without moving my alignment marker. I'm going to move this one here. Or maybe not. I have white, I have red, I have blue, black, I have blue. I don't have purple yet. I could move a black one as well. I'm going to move the black one from Wisdom over here. I don't get the money for it though. It's because I really want to use the strength. Wait, why am I doing this? I'm activating this because I don't have to move that. Yeah. Okay. Okay, it's too bad. It's 5 now, so this one has to be replaced by a 1, preferably. Should I move it then? I think I'll just move the 6 here. Done. So strength is now 6 plus 7 is 13, plus 2, 15, and it's 14 plus, so that's fine, but I can no longer do the flip over thing. Alright, and he's down to 1 again. Alright, so it's only 1, so roll 1 die. It is a 3. So the third card, so honest. I was thinking of getting this because it's actually really nice, but you know, it's trashed, sadly. My market phase. This is useless. This I don't really care about. Gain 2 additional gold. Could get me 8 gold. And I pay 5 for it, which doesn't seem worth it. Attacking the Hellhound with 2 dice. I'm gonna have to pay to get more dice. But I could get a number. At least then it's done, right? Then I can focus on other stuff. I'm gonna attack the Hellhound with only 2 dice because I have 1 active fiend, but I can always hire mercenaries afterwards. All right, not too bad. 9, so I kill it. I'm not saying not too bad. It's awesome. So I get 3 experience. 1, 2, 3, and a honor token, and immediately unlock the last position. The last location, which is attack, which is an A. There you go. And attack is life drain. All players gain 1 combat die for each injury token they have. Oh my gosh, I need to be injured, actually. I guess. Cockatrice. Plus 1 combat die for each die in your familiar roll. So that would just be 2. And he doesn't injure me. And just attacking him gives you stuff. So, yeah. Alright, so that's done. The first one goes here. The other 2 go away. Alright. So then these 3 also go away. Fiend goes away. The new Fiend is Fiend of Inflation. When you buy a skill card, you must pay double the normal cost. Wow, okay. That sucks. First, the new cards. Loyal. Gain 4 points if you have completed all your attribute goals. It's nice. And it goes to the left. That would put me neutral again. Exile. Immediately banish all of your fiend cards. Enchant. Immediately gain 3 gold for each weapon card you have. Don't have any. And backpack. Instead of placing a die, you may store it on this card. Maximum 4 dice. You may place stored dice at any time. Okay. That would have been really good at the beginning of the game. The beginning of the game. Alright. 4 dice. Some green, please. Is 4. Oh, there's a green one because it's green-blue. Ah, good. Now don't roll too high. 4, 7, 2, and 4. So 7, 2, and 2 4s like this. So I'll take this one, get the money. So it's 4 and green. Let's put it here. And then I can use my ability again of my Horned Viper to move it somewhere else. Or if I place it here, then what? No. This there, and then I can use my ability to move dice around. Okay, so let's see here. We have 6, 7, so 13, 15, done. Dexterity just says 4, so not done. And the color is also done, color done, color done. 4 plus 3 is 7, plus 5 is 12, plus 2 is 14, done. 7 plus 5 is 12. I need to have 14, should be okay. And red is also correct, all the colors are correct. Wisdom has 4, at the moment actually 3. We need to have 15, so we need 12. So we need 2 6s here. But the color is impossible for now. And then 6, 12, 18. Minus 1, 17 is perfect. So there's no reason for me to swap anything if I put it here. There's no reason for me to do anything, actually. So I might just put it in Wisdom and move this back to the middle. There you go. Alright, so 2, so he rolls 1 card, one die. So enchant is trashed. So I think loyal is what I want to go for, because if I do all this, I'll get an extra 4 points. Yeah, I'm gonna pay 4 because I have to pay 1 extra because of this guy. So I pay 4 up, and I get this traits card. So I need to make sure I get everything right, so I can get the points. And my alignment goes to the left. So now I'm lawful neutral. Okay. Actually, I haven't told you guys the name yet of my character. She or he, I guess it's a she, but it's a construct, so they don't have any genitalia, right? So it's just a thing. But anyway, the name is Perfection version 13.02. Get it? It's a joke. Perfection, but it's version 13, so you know it's not perfect. Anyway, so my name Joachim, construct, race, hunter, class, gender, female, male, who knows, backstory, outcast. The rest we will fill in later at the end, of course. Okay, I guess I could have filled in the vampire as well, but that's for later. Anyway, let's continue. All right, so we did the whole buying a card thing and discarding, so the turn is over. So this goes here. This goes there. The dice go back in the bag. And the game will end in 2, 4, 6 rounds, by the way. Alright, so new cards. Also, this goes away. Tower Shield. Count as an additional armor card for 1 incomplete set. Okay. Cursed Ring. -1 point. Upon purchase, give to another player at any time. The owner may pay 2 gold to give. I think this is not supposed to be, it's a promo, but it doesn't make sense in solo. There is no other player. So I'll just discard this. Revive. Immediately gain the benefit of any player's scroll card. So that could be mine as well. If I had one, I could use it again. Stalwart. Gain 1 point for every 2 honor tokens you have. So I have 3 at the moment. Selfish. Gain 1 point for each scroll card you have. I have 0 at the moment. Alright, the Fiend that comes out is a Fiend of Severance. Your weapon cards have no effect. I don't have any weapon cards, so yeah. Alright, so we're gonna be drawing cards, the dice then. We need 4. We need some green ones, please. 1, 2, 3, 4. No green ones. Alright, but there's a money die. Ooh, nice. So 6, 6, 3, 4. So 3, 4 is money here. And then 2 6s. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter which one I put there. Let's put like this. It doesn't really matter. Any green. There's no green. And black here, but I can't put it there. I don't need to, everything at the moment is perfect. I don't need to swap. I can put it in wisdom, I guess, because 4 and 8 -1 is 7. Actually, yeah, this thing needs to change here. I need to have a 6 there, actually. So a black 6, that would be 4. That would be 10. That would be 14 -1, 13. So one of them definitely has to change. Swap to something else. So I will get this 6. The save 6, put it in wisdom for now, and get $1 for completing it. And that's it. Then they will roll 2 dice. A 4 and a 6. So 4 is a rightmost card. Yeah. So selfish is gone. And then cockatrice goes away. Tries to escape, but it's not gonna happen. Kobold, +1 combat die for each die in your dexterity row. I only have 1, so I have 2 dice to fight him. But once again, I can spend stuff. But I prefer to spend this at the end of the game. I think I might go for Stalwart. It can give me an extra couple of points, but it costs 6. I can't afford it because I still have this guy. So I might as well go and fight, I guess, because everything else is useless to me. So I'll go and hunt. I could pay 3 gold to have a new one to fight. Seems kind of interesting because I don't want to pay 3 XP. 1, 2, 3, 4 extra dice. No, I'll do 3 XP. Even if I win, I'll get my XP back. So, alright. I have 2 dice. That doesn't feel good, but we'll see. I have 7. So I'm in the middle, and I get the trophy. The question is, do I want to spend 3 XP to get an extra honor? I do not. So, 7 is 2 experience, and I keep the kobold because it's a trophy. There you go. Now, and I think every trophy just gives me an honor token, right? No, it doesn't. Wait, have I given me myself honor tokens when I wasn't supposed to? Yeah, I gave myself one that I wasn't supposed to. Yeah, okay. Alright, so I want to check though. Trophy token, what happens if you already have a trophy? I gain 1 XP. Okay, cool. I get one anyway. Yay! Alright, so next one that comes out is Owlbear. +1 combat die for each purple die. So I have 3 purple dice. Okay. Then this one is discarded, and these are trashed. And then we get rid of these 3. It's amazing how only 1 green die came out. New Fiend, Fiend of Arbitration. You cannot place dice in your familiar row unless no other spaces are available. I have to think about this one too. Protection. Immediately search the discard pile and take 1 armor card. There's none in there, I think. Cruel. Gain 2 points if you have 3 adventure tokens. I have that. So I could get that. Speculate. It's a skill. Take an intelligence attribute action, which is roll a die. If the new face value is higher, gain 1 XP. Okay. Halberd, when resolving the attack card, gain double the benefit. So attack would be gain a combat die for each injury token. I have no tokens, but that would double it though. Interesting. All right, let's see. 4 dice. Where are all the greens? I'm gonna go in the corners. Maybe somewhere there. Ah, the green. Okay. The green cannot be high. It's a 3. Okay, I can live with that. So actually it's perfect. 3, 4, 4. I'll take this one, the 3, and the coin, and place it here. So now this is correct. And 3 means that I can move a die to any open space. So move it to any open space. I move the black one here, but it's too high. I need to have a lower one. If I put it here, then that has to be changed to a 1 or a 2. I guess I can re-roll that one if I do intelligence. Yeah. Okay. So this is not correct. This is correct. Not full. Correct. Correct. Wisdom used to be correct, right? 8 plus 6, 14 minus 1. No, it wasn't. Actually, this has to stay there. The 4 will move there, because this has to have a 6 anyway. 6, 12 plus 6, 4 is 16, minus 1 is 15. That'll be perfect. Okay, right. So now it's 3, 4, and 8. So we still have to reroll one of them to lower it down to 5 to 6. Okay. So I chose the second one. They roll 1 die. 3. Speculate is gone. Alright, so should I get Cruel for 5? That's definitely 2 points. Yeah. For 5, here we go. Cruel is mine. No. Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna hope the owlbear is not gonna disappear, because I need the owlbear as well. Alright, so done. This goes here. This goes there. Alright. Fiend of Arbitration goes away. The new fiend is Fiend of Burden. You cannot gain gold from placing gold dice. Okay. It's not like I've been doing that anyway. Alright, first market cards. Sense Evil. Gain 1 honor token. That's nice. Honorable. Oh, by the way, when I did Cruel, I didn't go down. Honorable, 3 points. But it costs 8 gold for me. Spiked Shield. During monster combat, you may ignore the monster's special ability. Oh, that's awesome. Levitate. Immediately increase the face value for all dice of one color on your character sheet to their maximum value. But I can't buy any of these anyway. I only have 1 gold. Alright, so 4 dice. Don't really have a preference. 1, 2, 3, 4. But green is there. It's points. So 8, 6, 5, and 3. Okay, so the gold die is actually interesting. Because, actually the boost die. Because if I put 8 plus 6 is 14, plus 4 is 18, minus 1, 17 is too much. No, 8 is not interesting. No, sir. I'm going to do this. Put 6 here. Get 2 gold. And swap these 2. Because that is the skill. Oh, that was a 6. And then we'll see what happens later on. So I took that, 2 dice. 4 and 5. Oh no, the Albert goes away. Too bad. And also the rightmost card, which is Levitate, is trashed. And the new monster is a giant beetle. Plus 1 combat die for each die with a face value of 3 or 4. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so it's basically as good as dead. And the rest is done. So I'm not going to buy anything. I'm going to fight the giant beetle. So once again, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Plus the one that I always get is 7. So this is 5, 6, 7 dice to fight the giant beetle. Yeah, here we go. So it's 6. Let's put it out. 6, 10. 14, 19, 23, 24. So it's very much dead. So I get an XP because it's a trophy, and also get to do the action of flipping a die to its other side. So die to its other side. A die to its other side. So 3 will be 4. 4 would be 3. 3 is still not good. Strength is more than good enough. Dexterity, a 4 will be a 3, right? So that doesn't work. 7, the other side is a 4. Doesn't work. Intelligence needs to be 14 plus. We're already there. I don't want to do that, I guess. Well, maybe I'll just lower the 4 to 3, but then the 4 I might want to move somewhere. Or something lower. Because if I swap the 4 with 3, then it's still too high. Yeah. Yeah. But if I flip this one to 2, and I swap these 2, then this is fine. There's 3, 4, 2. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Done. Right. Okay. Sense Evil. Here. The other 2 are trashed. This goes away. Up. New minion is a Bat Swarm. Plus 1 combat die for each die with a face value of 1. So nothing. Wow. Okay. No, I have 1. So I have 2 dice. I could get injured. Actually, on purpose. Just so I get some extra dice. But yeah, okay, we'll see. These 3 go away. New Fiend. Fiend of Commitment. When you go on a hunt, you cannot reveal new minion cards or hire mercenaries. Okay. Brimstone. Immediately gain 2 XP for each active Fiend fiends you have. So we just 2 XP. Runic Pendant. When you score attribute goals, you may add 1 to your Wisdom attribute score. Won't be necessary, I think. Chain Tunic. I don't care. It's for red classes. Steel Net. After a hunt, always take the minion card as a trophy. Okay. Yeah. I already have a number of trophies. But... Alright. I still want green, guys. Still want green. The moment I only get like 2 points from green. Ah, there we go. One more. I only need 1. So just don't be too high. 5, 4, 3, and 3. I don't care about the order. So if I take the green 4, it's 10 plus 4 is 14. Done. And then I can swap this one with that one. And we're also done. That'll be 9 plus 4 is 13 plus 2 is 5. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I will take this 4, put it here, get a gold for completing the row. And then I do the action. So this one swaps with this one. So black and black is still the same. 9, 13 plus 5 is 15. 15 is what we need. 3 plus 1 is 4, plus 2 is 6. I have everything as well. That's fine. These 2 are the last remaining places. And for this is 7 plus 5 is 12. I only need a little bit to complete this. 6 and 4 is 10. Minus 1 is 9. So I need a 6 there later on. Alright, so buying something is useless. I feel. And my best option would be getting Brimstone. But it's just 2 XP and I can't afford it because of my fiend. So I might as well go and fight and get injured. So I'm just going to take 2 dice because I have 1, 1. And I hope I only get 1 to 5. No, I get 7. So I get 2 experience and 1 injury. Alright, so. And then he goes away. I could have got more cards, but more dice, but I wanted injury. Goblin, plus 1 combat die for every 3 gold you have. Just gives me 1. Right, injure me again. Okay, so the rest. Oh wait, I forgot. He rolls 2 dice, so he might have taken that away. Let's see. He would have taken it away. Okay, so I didn't roll. Okay, so this injury goes back, and the 2 experience go back. Oh, oops. So this one now goes to the bottom, okay, because he discarded it. And also 3, which is the 3rd card, is trashed. And now I go and fight the goblin with 2 dice. Oh my goodness, I rolled 12. So no injuries. I get 2 XP, I get 2 gold. I get another XP because it's a trophy. So he buggers off to my pile. And then the new one, Crocodile. Plus 1 combat die for each die that matches your backstory card. So my backstory is Outcast. Huh. This is my backstory, right? What do you mean matches my backstory card? Oh yeah, the position. Okay, that's actually really good. And then if you have 15 plus, gain gold equal to the results. Minus 15. Oh, okay. Alright, cool. So, this one goes here. They go away. The Fiend of Commitment goes away and is replaced by the Fiend of Furor. When you buy a card, gain 1 injury token. Oh, that's actually good. That's actually good. Alright, 2 more rounds. 2 more rounds. I'm gonna drink. Oh yeah, so 4 cards. Steadfast. Gain 2 points for each weapon card you have, which is nothing. Proud. 2 points. Concentrate. Go to the left, take any attribute action. And Thieves' Tools. During the cleanup phase, refresh all of your skill cards. Okay. doesn't really do much to me, to be honest. I need to get my alignments traded though. I can always spend 5 XP to get the final move, because I'm going to get one more move for this one. Alright, so let's see. 4 dice. Give me some greens. Give me some points. It's 2. Black. And a white and a red. Boo. Alright, so I have 3, 3, 1, and 2. So obviously I want to have the Fiend. So this is 7 plus 5. It's 12. Plus 3 would be 15. Done. And I can re-roll something. Now there's nothing that I want to re-roll, because I think I have everything, right? 3, 4, 6. Done. 2 plus 8 is 10. 16. 14 plus. Done. 4 plus 10 is 10. 4 plus 6 is 10. Plus 4 is 14. Oh, I need to have 18 here. So this is not good. Dexterity is really not good. Alright, and then we have Constitution. 5 plus 4 is 9. Plus 4 is 13. Plus 2 is 15. That's fine. 15. That's fine. 7 plus 5, Intelligence will be fine. 6 plus 4 is 10. Minus 1 is 9. We need a 6 here, which is not available. And then 6, 12, 18. Minus 1 is 17. Alright, so the problem I have now with Dexterity is I need 18. And I only have 14. So basically I need 3 6s. Strength is 6 plus 8 is 14 plus 2 is 16. So strength actually has 2 too many. So swapping the 8 with the 6, or 8 with a 4, that'll be 4 plus 6 is 10, plus 2 is 12. This is of course also too low, but then 8 plus 6 is 14 plus 4 is 18. So that would work, but then the blue has to stay, so that doesn't work. Because the blue has to go to 6, and then the green has to be swapped with something. Okay, let's swap the green with the power dice, the boost die. That'll be 8 plus 6 is 14, plus 4 is 18, that's done. Then we have 6, 10, 12, which is not enough. So I have to re-roll that one then. Alright, so I'll put the 3 here and the 3 there. I'll take this 3, put it here. I'm going to re-roll the purple 2. It's a 5. It's good. I completed this, so I get a coin. Alright, so I've taken that. I take the Fiend. Alright. So my idea was that I would swap this with this. So that would be 5 plus 4 is 9, plus 6 is 15, done. 8 plus 6 is 14, plus 4 is 18, done. So to swap, I have to pay 5 experience to do an action, right? Any attribute. So yeah, 5 experience is gone. It's painful though, so much. But I swap this with this. So 6 plus 4 is 10, is 15, done. 8 plus 6 is 14, plus 4 is 18, done. And the dice are still in the correct position. Correct position, correct position. 7 plus 5 is 12, plus 3 is 15, done. Correct position. So all the dice, my outcast is done, okay? My backstory is done. I just need a 6 here. 6, 12. 6 or a 1. I can only spend experience to do it. Okay, so now if I buy a card, I get an injury token. I can always use my skill as well to do that. So I cannot buy Proud because I can't go down, sadly. This is useless. But first, before we do anything, they have to roll 2 dice. 5 and 5. So 5 and 5. 5 and 4. So Thieves' Tools go away. Crocodile goes away. And is replaced by Vile Dryad. +1 combat die for each split die. So 1, 2, 3. So I have 4 dice to attack her. I think that should be fine. So I'll probably do that. But then I don't buy and don't get an injury. So I should buy something, but I can only buy Concentrate then. Oh, and I cannot have more than 2 traits anyway. I almost forgot. And I need to have 6 gold at the end of the game. Otherwise I don't have 2 combat dice. Oh, I'm gonna fight them. I'm not gonna buy anything because I won't have the gold. So I'll fight her, which gives me 1 die, 2, 3, 4. 4 dice. Actually, I want to have 1 to 6 for an injury. That's not gonna happen, so 6 plus 3 is 9, plus 2 is 11, plus 1 is 12, which is in the middle, gives me an honor token, 1 gold, and that's it. She runs away and is replaced by Ooze, plus 1 combat die for each green die on your sheet, which is 3, so that will give me 4 dice to fight it. We'll see then. Okay, so this one goes here, the other 2 go away, we're almost done. These 3 go in the bag. A new fiend comes out, which is a Fiend of Temperance. When you go on a hunt, you cannot spend XP to reroll. Okay. 4 cards. Envious, gain 1 point for every 2 gold dice, but it doesn't matter because I can't buy those. This is interesting. Well, it's 2 points because it's green. It gives me an extra point. Tremor, immediately gain or lose experience equal to the combination of the tracking token on your alignment card. We've already seen that. It would be -1. That wouldn't be bad. A Ring of Charity. As part of this card's cost, you must also give 1 gold to all other players. Basically, you have to give an extra 3 gold. It says here for 1 player. Alright, but I have to keep my money, remember? 2, 4, 6, 8 gold. I have to keep 6. Alright, 4. Give me some green. Ah, green, okay. So remember, I need a 6 for charisma. Oh, sorry, for wisdom. Or 7. And there is a 7 and there is an 8. Oof. An 8, 7, 3, and a 1. So if I take the 7 and put it here, it's 7 plus 6 is 13, plus 4 is 17, minus 1 is 16. There's no discussion. This one here, done. Once again, white we have, green we have, red we have, black we have, blue we have, purple we have, green, blue, black we have. All right, and then I put it here, right? So I can move my alignment. So I put it here. I'm stuck at -1 though. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna have to spend another 5 experience to move it to the right to get 3 points. There you go. This doesn't leave me much to fight the vampire, but we'll see. I have enough gold though. So 2, 4, 6, 8 gold. I only have 6. I only have 2 available. So I could buy Tremor. That would give me... Oh, actually, it's really good. It's really good. Because I would lose gain XP equal to the current position of the tracking token on your alignment card, which is now 3. And it's... so I spend 2 gold to get 3 XP, basically. So I get an extra die. So I spend 2 gold because of the... when you buy a card. And because I buy a card, I also get an injury token. Yay. Which gives me a die at the end of the game, remember? So this, and I get 3 XP. So I spent 5 XP in order to get all this. And then because I took 3, they rolled 2 dice. Oh, maybe oh my goodness, I wasn't able to buy it. Ah, I forgot. Eugh. So this goes back. The 3 XP goes back. And I get my 2 gold back. Because the tremor goes away. And the ooze goes away. I always forget to roll. So annoying. Okay, so giant scorpion. 1 die for each red one. I have 2 red dice. Oh, and the -1 also goes away. Because I'm not buying anything now. Because it's all too expensive. I mean, yeah, because I can't buy and go on a hunt. So I'll go on a hunt then. And I'll have 3 dice. Yeah, 1, 2 red, and then 1. So it is 9 plus 1 is 10. 10, I win. I get the 3 XP anyway. I get an honor token, and I get the card as a trophy. And the next minion would have been... Oh, what am I doing? Take one from the bottom. Would have been the Mimic. Roll 1 combat die, add double your familiar's current power source to the result. Oof. Oh, that's actually really good. Okay, anyway. So that is actually it. This one goes here, although it doesn't matter anymore because we're going into the final round. Okay, so I'm gonna fight the vampire, right? But if I'll just leave it there. If I lose, if I don't manage to hit him for 12, then I die and I lose the game. All right, which would be annoying because I want to be able to play the other game. I technically have to replay. But okay, so final battle, right? Because I think that's it. All right, so we're gonna fight. I'm just gonna use it like this now. Okay, I'm not gonna use the tower anymore. It's gonna be too loud. I think it'll wake everybody up. So first of all, we'll see. I get 1 die. All right, 1 die. That's not a roll. Okay, just 1 die. And then the fewest trade cards, I have 2, so no more. So I get an extra die for that. The most gold, which is minimum 6, so 3, 6, 8. So I get 2 dice for that. And 1 die for every injury token. I have no injury tokens, sadly. So that's it. And then I can hire mercenaries, but I can do that afterwards, right? That is my skill after a combat roll that I can do that. And also I can buy stuff. So 3 XP or 5 gold. So I'm going to spend 5 gold for sure to get an extra die. Yep. All right. And then I can spend XP, but XP I can also spend to reroll. So I have potentially... I'm going to get 1 or 2 extra dice. How many do I have? 5. I get 1 extra die. I actually don't have to do that yet. Mercenary ones. So I'll keep it for now, the XP. I'll keep it for now. I'll just roll what I got. Okay, and then we roll. Right? 5. And he has 12. So after final dice. So final dice is when I've mitigated everything. I've used all my tokens and everything, then all the 4s go away. So the 4s don't go away immediately. So I have 5, 4, 4, 1, 1. That's pretty horrible, but together it's 9, 13, sorry, 5 plus 4 is 9, plus 4 is 13, 14, 15. I want to get 28 plus to get maximum amount of points. So what I'm going to do is place these here for now, right? The 2 4s, they're basically gone. So if I don't re-roll them, I mean. So first of all, I'm going to spend 3 experience for an extra die. It gives me a 2. And then I'm going to spend 2 experience, actually 4 experience, to re-roll the 2 1s and the 2 4s. So it is, oh my god, a 6 and 3 1s. Oh, I'm going to spend 3 experience to re-roll the 3 1s. Because it's already dead, okay? I already have 13. It's fine. But honestly, I want to get a lot more. I'm going to get plus 4 here as well. So at the moment, I have 11, 13, 17. At the moment, I have 2 points. And I didn't roll a 4. Good. So 6, 11, 13, 14, 20, 23, 27. 6 points. Okay, so after that's all said and done, let's add up all the points, shall we? And we'll do it according to to this, I guess. First of all, we'll do the monster. Okay, so the monster is a vampire. So vampire. The location was the ancestral castle. There's no other room. Castle. Obstacle is blood pool. Okay. And the attack is life drain. So XP I have left is 0. Gold I have left is 3. Okay. The 6 points, they're actually not here. So, whatever. I'll just write that. I'll just add it later. Alignment is a recluse. Okay. And I finished completely neutral. Okay. Strength is, so here, 5, 9, 15. Plus nothing. So 15. I got it. Dexterity is 4 plus 6 is 10 plus 8 is 18. And you needed 18. So 18 plus nothing. 18. Constitution is 5 plus 9 plus 4 is 13. Plus 2 is 15. Intelligence is 7 plus 5 is 12 plus 3 is 15 plus nothing. Wisdom is 7 plus 6 is 13 plus 4 is 17 minus 1 is 16. So minus 1 and 17, so that's 16. Charisma is 18, minus 1 is 17. Alright, weapons or armor? Nothing. Skills or traits, sleight of hand. And the traits, loyal and cruel. And then scrolls or trophies. I have a lot of trophies. So I guess I have to write down their names. So a giant scorpion. 21. Alright, so let's add up all the scores. Okay, it says here, first attribute goals. So that is basically everything. So 14 plus, yes. 18, yes. 14 plus, yes. 14 plus, yes. 15, 16, 16, yes. 17, yes. So there's 1 plus 4 is 5, 6, 7, 9. That is 12, all right? Then we have, there's no way to actually write it, so I'm just going to do it like this. 12. Then we have the familiar, which is not mentioned here. But we have the power, 3, 4 plus 2 is 6, so that's plus 2. We have all 3 of these, right? So that's another 3, so that's 5. 12 plus 5. Next is a class color dice. So class color dice, if I'm not mistaken, at the end it is, was it 1 point per die? I think 1 point per die. Let me just check. Yeah, 1 reputation star. So 1, 2, 3. So only 3. So plus 3. Alignment card, which is there. It's plus 3. Alright, backstory card. I have everything. This gives me 6. Just to check. Purple, blue, black, red, green, white. Okay. Armor cards, no armor cards. Trait cards, I have 2, 4 because I completed everything, and then 2 because I had all the adventure tokens. And then we add the monster, which gave us 6 points as well. And I think that is just about everything that we score. Yeah. Exactly. We did the familiar as well. That was the only thing that was extra. Yeah. So let's add all this up. 12 plus 5 is 17, plus 3 is 20, plus 3 is 23, plus 6 is 29, plus 4 is 33, plus 2 is 35, plus 6 is 41. 41 points for Perfection version 13.02. The Hunter Construct, who was an outcast and who is loyal and cruel, who's very good at sleight of hand, who killed a bunch of minions and then went up to the vampire and killed that one too. That is the one who is going to do the first adventure in Roleplayer Adventures. So feel free to join me there and see how Perfection will continue its adventure, right? And yeah, I'm very curious to see what's going to happen. Yeah, that's it. I was Joachim. This was So Many Games to the Time. Thank you very much for joining me once again. And I'll see you in the next video to see what happens to Perfection and its pet familiar, the Horned Viper, who doesn't have a name because it's not mentioned here. So yeah, anyway, bye-bye.